Hey everybody, this is Parker Thompson, driver of the number 9 JDX racing car in Porsche Carrera Cup North America. I'm here to take you on a lap of the half-wet, half-dry Circuit of the Americas as I do a last lap, last corner pass in order to take the win in race 1 at Circuit of the Americas. Let's get into it. Starting the last lap a second and a half behind is never ideal, but I knew we had really good pace and we were really strong not only under the brakes, but also in the last section of the lap. So that's where my thoughts are approaching turn 1, is how do I pass him in the last section. As I get into the brake zone of turn 1, I'm braking as absolutely deep as I can. I've got the bias adjusted to the rear, that's why you hear that rear chatter, and I'm just trying to maximize the brake zone. We get through turns 2 and 3, you can hear me managing the throttle on and off quickly. Essentially, I'm trying to just open up the diff to get the car to rotate. I'm using all the curbs I can to get the car to rotate as well. All the work through the S's was to get the car placement for turn 7, so we could carry as much speed as we could without the car snapping. Then we're in a good position for turn 8 to take as much curb as we could, even a little dirt there to help the car turn, get set up for turn 9, and then take the run into one of the most important corners on the track, being turn 11. As I approach turn 11, I'm focusing on the brakes, but I don't want to overdrive it. This corner was one of the easiest in the half-wet, half-dry conditions to overdrive. So the focus is purely on the exit, getting the power down clean onto the back straight. Now I'm starting to think about the pass. I know that the car in front of me has used up all of his track violations warnings, and I know that I still have my 2 remaining for turn 19. I knew in order to get close enough, I had to maximize the turn 12 brake zone, braking almost as deep as I would in the drive. You could see the rear chattering. I knew as soon as I put the power down out of 12 that I was close enough. Now 13, 14, 15, it was all about hitting my marks. Controlling the traction of the car, not overdriving. You can see I got down to the curb a little bit better in turn 15 and I pulled a little bit closer. Coming into 16, 17, 18, I didn't want to get too close and lose the air off the front splitter, so I stayed back. I tried to stay tighter to keep clean air on the car. He got a little loose, which was perfect, and it was at this moment I knew I had a shot. Rolling speed into 19, I knew he would check up a little bit. I showed him my bumper on the outside to let him think that I was going to go outside, and then last minute stoved it down the inside. He tried to fend it off, he moved over on me, but there was nothing he could do as soon as I had my bumper to his inside. I had the shorter run to the checkered flag, and it just goes to show you that you can never give up in these races, even if you're a second half back to start the last lap. Thanks for riding on board with me in the number 9 JDX racing car around a lap of COTA. I hope to bring you more action in Porsche Carrera Cup North America.